What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Random, back at you guys with another video. We got a very controversial car topic to discuss at hand. So I ask you guys to keep an open mind and just bear with me. Let's have a good open discussion because I feel it's time that we finally talk about this subject. And I really want to hear what you guys have to think about this. So today we're in the crowd surfer. I got to warm it up. It's just sitting here. I figured why not do the video while I'm warming up the crowd surfer, going on for a ride. It's a manual, which is one of the topics I want to discuss about today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, you guys might notice that some of my shots, actually all of my shots, are from the rear of the Mustang, and there's a reason for that. Part of the reason for that is because I did do two mods to the Mustang, two exterior mods, and I don't want to give out the secret yet. I already did a video on them, which is coming out very soon, so I don't want to give out the video, the secret. I want you guys to see the mods and how I did it and the installation and all of that, which brings me to one of the first things I want to let you guys know, and that is that the way I film my videos, I do them a week in advance. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about Mopar Week, the SRT8 videos. Some of you guys want to see the Crown Victoria videos. All of those videos have already been done. They already finished, edited, ready to go. However, I'm following a certain schedule of posting videos, and they're going to be released very soon. But before I release that, I have a ton of other videos that I got to get to first. Some RC videos, some other stuff that I've done, and some you might like, some you might not, but eventually I'll get to whatever it is that you guys like specifically. I'm just following a set schedule because I will run out of videos to post if I just post them every single day. So you guys waiting on Mopar Week, waiting on the SRT8 video, racing, burnouts, all of that stuff is coming up. It's already been done, actually. It's just a matter of getting to that date on the video. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Seatbelt on first because this thing's gonna be beeping the whole way through. So let's go. All right, guys, so today I wanted to discuss a very controversial topic, and that is Miatas GTRs and manual transmissions. As you guys can see, my Mustang is a manual. I'm driving a manual as we speak, so I don't really hate manuals. This isn't to hate on manuals. And also the reason I'm bringing up Miatas and GTRs is because I got into a little bit of an argument with somebody online, and it was pretty much about this. I said that every YouTuber, now I don't have the best memory, but at least 4 or 5 that I can count in my head have either a Miata or a GTR. And for some reason that bothers me. And I said, look, you know what? Everybody has a Miata, everybody has a GTR. Why can't anybody be original? Why can't anybody get something that not everybody has and work on that? You know, some of the examples of cars that not many people have is, here you go. You got my Mustang, the 5.0. There's the Fox bodies. And yes, I understand that Mustangs aren't that rare. But I will tell you from experience, that first ever Cars and Coffee that I went to, I'll tell you this, there was nothing but brand new Mustangs and a lot of brand new cars. I rarely saw any of the older ones. I'm referring to Mustangs, and there was a crap ton of Miatas. There was a crap ton of GTRs, and I only saw 3 of my SN95 Mustangs, okay? Everybody is saturating the market with either Miatas or GTRs, and I'm just kind of tired of it. I really am. I've grown tired of it. To be honest, guys, I kind of wish that there was more cars out there in the market, especially when it comes to car YouTuber or car vloggers, whatever you want to call it. Why can't somebody buy a Grand National? Why can't somebody buy a beat up old Grand National? Why can't somebody buy an old 96 Impala SS? Or like an old school like 87 RX-7? How about that, man? It's always either a 240 SX, a Mazda Miata, or a GTR. Now I understand a lot of these cars are a lot of people's dream cars, but man, it's starting to become a lot of a really big coincidence that they all like the same freaking cars. They all like GTRs and Miatas. And I understand the Miata is a really good starter car, but you know what? I bought this Mustang. Give me a second here. Let me do this roundabout. I bought this Mustang for $1,900. It only has 126,000 miles, and the modifications and the things that I can do to it are pretty much limitless compared to a freaking Miata, which you'll spend the same amount of money that I would spend on my Mustang just to even get it up to Honda Civic kind of horsepower. You get me? The same amount of money you would spend on turboing your Miata and boosting it and doing all those things, you can do the same thing to my Mustang and get twice the horsepower. You get me? So I don't understand why people are out there, they're just flocking to Miatas and all they're doing is buying GTRs. You want to buy a supercar? Dude, buy something else. There's tons of supercars or exotic, well, it's not really an exotic car, but it's like a high performance car that you can get for a decent price that isn't a GTR. I'm so tired of it. I just really want to know what you guys think. If you guys are tired of seeing all the YouTubers buying GTRs or buying a Project Miata, you know, let me know what kind of project cars, if you guys had the money, what kind of project cars you guys would have done. I would have done maybe an Camaro IROC Z. I would have done an old a 1980s Cutlass. How about this one? You know, because people forget about these freaking cars for some reason. How about this one? The 1994 Nissan Sentra SER. Come on, man. Dude, there's so many beast things you could do with that little shit, and it's even cheaper than a Miata, and nobody seems to know about these things. They seem to forget about these cars. Now, the other topic at hand is manual transmissions. And I'm here to burst your bubble. I'm here to tell you guys that it's not all that it seems to be. It's not all it's cracked up to be. A lot of you guys, you know, are young, or a lot of you guys have never even driven a car before or just learning, and everybody's talking about manual transmissions this and manual transmissions that, and it's the best, and you're not a true car guy if you don't like manual transmissions or if you can't drive a manual. I'm here to tell you guys that's complete BS, man. Driving a manual transmission is one of the most uncomfortable things you would ever have to do, especially if you're daily driving a freaking manual car, and if you live in a big city like Miami, Florida, where I come from. I'm going to show you guys real quick that driving a manual does have its fun parts. Watch. There you go. You know, it did a little pull there. You know, you can have a ton of fun with a manual transmission car. You control the power, you control how much power, when you want it, all of that stuff. But all of that stuff comes with a price. It comes with a steep learning curve. And like I said, driving this thing in the city with bumper to bumper rush hour traffic is one of the worst things you could ever experience, especially if you've been working out. You know, I don't work out, as you guys can see, but if you're a person that's been working out, or if you work on your feet all day, security, or shop, a cart boy or a bag boy or whatever you want to call it, if you're spending your day working on your feet and you got to get on freaking 5 o'clock traffic driving a manual, it's one of the worst experiences you'll ever have in your life. And I'm being real with you guys. Nowadays, it's a lot more practical to have an automatic car. And look at me, perfect example, my Charger. It's an automatic. It's one hell of an automatic. It has its quirks, but I'd rather drive this on a daily basis. Daily driving, I'd rather drive my automatic Charger, and on the weekends when there's less traffic, I'm down for driving the manual, the Mustang, you know. And that's just the way it is for me. That's just my opinion. But like I said, a manual transmission isn't all it's cracked up to be. I'm telling you guys, tread lightly, especially if you're considering getting your first car and it's going to be a manual and you're going to have to daily drive it. Now, if you live in the middle of the country, that's perfectly fine, go for it. But if your butt lives in a city, in a big city, and there's a ton of traffic, I'm telling you, you are in for some hard freaking times ahead of you. So like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, I will get a lot of hate for this because, you know, everybody seems to defend the manuals. And you know what? I'm driving a manual right now. I love driving a manual. It's fun. Yes, it's fun. Practical is another word. Fun and practical are two completely different words. When you live in a big city and you got to go through rush hour traffic, I'd rather take practical than fun any day of the week. Now, if you have a little project car like myself, you know, you drive it on the weekends, that's not a big issue. Because then you can let it rip like this. So as I'm getting home, guys, as I'm pulling up here at the house, I want you guys to think about what I said. I didn't mean to offend anybody because people are so sensitive nowadays. But really think about what I said and let me know what you guys think. What would be your ideal project car that isn't a freaking Miata? Or your ideal dream car that isn't a GTR? Even if those cars are your dream cars, just, you know, try to pick something differently. I want to know what you guys would actually pick. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, take it easy. Peace out.